It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we should have an exciting matchup on our hands as we join you from LP Field.
This is a game today that could come down to the two running backs, two of the real stars of the sport, two players who went in fantasy drafts really high. How do you see this one going down today?
Yeah, and how's your fantasy team? Yeah, no, we won't talk about that. Let's talk about good things. But, you know, these two teams are stars. You know why? Because we can see how the football team is built. And I think it is no doubt about it. The offensive line's a big part of it. They always have hope. If they block their guy a little bit, these running backs can make a big play out of it.
First down here. Offense lines up here. Wedge. Space to work. Keeps his legs moving. What a first series. Touchdown.
To me, still one of the most exciting plays in NFL football. A long running play for a touchdown. And how about that one? It had it all in its speed. Good moves, good blocks. Exciting touchdown.
Covered up and bring him down inside of the 15.
They come to the line, and it's first down.
Sankey's taking the handoff.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
That's a nice, powerful statement as they establish the run at the beginning of this game.
Jim, you're right. I'm going to give the offense a little credit here, but, you know, somewhere, I don't know, maybe the defense is going to have to put some weights in their pockets. You got to hang in there and make the tackle.
It's Sankey in the backfield.
Second and 3.
Sankey's handed the football.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
Talking about the offense now. A reliable presence at wide receiver, the sure-handed Nate Washington.
Yeah, what a career he has had. Came out of nowhere, out of Tiffin, like you said, and he's just been a solid receiver. No matter what position you put him in, he can just get it done.
Mettenberger's going to take it from the gun. The Titans get a first down. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
I think the best thing to say about that play, it's just it gained a few yards, so that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
First and 10.
Sankey's going to take the handoff now. One of the keys to this Seattle defense is Earl Thomas.
Earl Thomas, probably the fastest safety in the National Football League. They let him stand back there and truly play center field. He reads the quarterback and then tries to go and make those plays.
The Titans snap it at the 26. Brought down at the 32.
The Titans, that time, they can't get big yards, but the throw and catch picks up a few, and his third down's much easier with this situation.
Third down on the way. An extra tight end on the field for this one.
Sankey's going to secure the handoff. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Always important to know where you are in the football field. That time, a good job by the ball carrier. Just ekes out a first down. Nice job.
First down here after the run. The defense comes out in the dime.
Screen, catch made.
And that's a big tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
That was a nice reception, but not enough for the first down. Second down coming up. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Mettenberger's back in shotgun formation. He was looking short, but the pass falls incomplete.
Good job by the linebacker, just watching the quarterback, reading his eyes. He made the move at the right time, and he knocked the pass down.
They face third down after the incomplete pass. The Titans with an empty backfield look here. Mettenberger's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Wright's able to knock the pass away.
Good job by the linebacker that time. Saw the receiver coming in his area, read the quarterback, and in wonderful position to knock the pass down.
Breaks at the tackle. Brought down at the 26. First down here. Lynch has got it on the handoff. Nice tackle. Marshawn Lynch found a second win for his career when he came out to Seattle.
He did find a second win, no doubt about it, Jim Nance. And I'll tell you, he got bigger, stronger, and he's as tough as I've ever seen him. He is a perfect fit for the Seahawks.
Second and 6. They're setting up screen.
Muscles through the defender. That brings the play to an end.
Tim, this time it's a halfback screen. Nice job by the quarterback. The halfback, good job after catching it, picked up some good yards.
And Richardson's a receiver in the slot. Wilson from the shotgun. Here's Baldwin. Baldwin's marked down at the 47.
Nice job by the QB. How about that? Under pressure, takes a big hit, still throws it down the football field and makes the completion. The big thing is he takes the hit, he gives with it, and he falls to the ground.
Russell Wilson has it under center.
Second down and 4. Here's the handoff to Marshawn Lynch.
And that's a big-time tackle that keeps them 3 yards short of the first down marker. At defensive back, one of the leaders of this bunch is Jason McCourty.
Jason McCourty has shown the Tennessee Titans that he is an excellent man-to-man coverage corner, and they rewarded him with a big contract. Well deserved.
They bring in the extra tight end. 3rd and 2. Out to the left.
Russell Wilson hits Zach Miller with that throw. Still not taken down.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times, but one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
First down here after the completion. Here's the first snap after the big play. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Runs it across for the touchdown.
I'd say this run by the offense is just, it's arrogance. They just say, you can't stop us, and they lined up and just shoved it down the defense's throat. Nice run there on 1st and goal for the touchdown.
The Titans are ready to take it to them.
Catches it at the 2 and starts his return. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line.
First down, offense readying for the snap.
Sankey's taking the handoff. Counselors in on the tackle.
Good job by the safety diagnosing the run, getting up outside and making the tackle for a short gain.
They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. Quarters formation here for the defense.
The Titans still driving as the second quarter gets underway.
It's now second down.
The Titans come to the line with a bunch set. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. And sailing out of bounds.
This is third down.
The Titans lined up. Everybody split out wide. Out of the shotgun.
Pulls it in. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
That's a nice job by the offense there. Get the first down, keep those chains moving, give yourself 3 more opportunities.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Let's see how they back up the big play here.
Sankey's handed the football. They're all over him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 1.
1 yard loss on the play.
After running it, it's second down. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Setting up screen.
Sticks to his hands.
He's tackled right at the 24.
Nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator. A little screen pass to the halfback. He knew the defensive line was going to be charging hard. They were, and it picked up some nice yards.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. That long gain sets them up here on this play.
Sankey's going to take the handoff now.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8. Wide receivers stacked up on this play. Intercepted. Breaks free, has some space to work with, and he races out of bounds at that point.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did, they got the interception.
They've come out in the dime package. Now first and 10.
And off the mark on that short throw.
Second down coming up.
And Richardson's lined up in the slot. They go screen with Lynch.
Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Jim, this time it's a halfback screen. Nice job by the quarterback. The halfback, good job after catching it, picked up some good yards.
Marshawn Lynch is in the backfield.
First and 10.
Wilson with the give. Lynch with an impressive run.
Another first down by the offense. The defense is definitely getting fatigued. And when you get fatigued, you cannot think, so look out.
They're able to move the chains after that last run.
Baldwin's in the slot. Handoff made.
Muscles through the defender.
Lynch is marked down after a gain of 9.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Second and short following the run. Nickel formation here for the defense. The wide receiver in motion. They'll go draw. He'll go to the left. Touchdown, Seattle Seahawks.
You want to make your coach happy? Have the lead and have your offense just keep pushing the football down the field and score and increase that lead.
Extra point is good. Steven Hauschka ready for the kickoff.
Return ends rather quietly short of the 20. Let's mark him at the 16. It's first down as they head to the line. It's Sankey in the backfield.
Out of the backfield, Kendall Wright makes the catch. So they complete one, and still it's second down. Wide receivers are bunched up.
Walker's got it. First down.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
First down here after the completion. Offense lines up here.
Mettenberger's got it in the gun. Finds Walker. Walker's tackled down at the 38.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Set up screen.
Finds his mark. Sherman's there to make the stop.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
Second down here.
It's Sankey in the backfield. Mettenberger standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap.
Very nearly intercepted. And we've reached the 2-minute warning.
The intended receiver on the play. Third down.
On the way, third down. Quarters formation here for the defense.
Sankey's going to secure the handle and pick up about 4.
Sankey's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive.
Let's go.
First down and 10. Has the reception. Scores the touchdown.
What a terrible job by the defense. That time, nobody even covers the receiver. He is wide open down the field, and, hey, nice job by the quarterback going through his progression. He finds the open guy and gets a touchdown pass.
Ryan Suckup ready for the kickoff.
Baldwin's going to run this one out. And he's met head on right there at the 20.
The Seahawks ready to take over the football. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. First and 10. Play action fake. Looking to throw. The Seahawks now move the chains.
Wilson's able to show off the footwork. Wow, what a good job. Look at those feet. Like a dancer. Gets himself in very good position to throw the football.
Time for the hurry-up offense.
And the pass batted down incomplete.
Ah, nice job. That cornerback, he was watching the quarterback. He's all over the receiver, so it was easy for him to knock the throw down.
That leads us to second down.
From the gun, Russell Wilson ready for the snap.
From the shotgun.
Hills in on the coverage and forces the incompletion. Hard to complete a throw when you got defensive linemen up there making sure that the pass never gets past the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, the quarterback's got to do a good job of sensing it and seeing it, but also the offensive linemen stay engaged with the defensive players. When you're engaged, it's hard for them to jump up and knock these throws down.
Third down and 10.
Russell Wilson hits Zach Miller with that throw. The Seahawks call a timeout. Their first.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Russell Wilson has it under center.
They run the counter play.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
The Seahawks will take the snap from the 45. Got a hand on it, forcing the incompletion.
Defense, play the situation. It's third and long. Don't let a receiver get behind you and make a catch to pick up the first down. Keep it in front of you, and then let them catch it and come up and make the tackle.
Failing to connect there, third down. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Quick screen to Baldwin.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? Third and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
And it'll be Ryan back to punt.
A miserable place to start this next drive.
It's Sankey in the backfield.
Now first and 10.
Gets it out for the completion.
He stacked up at that point.
The Titans are going to use one of the 2 timeouts they have remaining.
17-yard gain on the play.
First down here after the completion. Quarters formation here for the defense. Drop back, shotgun formation.
And there's Wright.
They'll mark him at the 46.
A timeout charge to the offense.
Gain of 22.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. After the long gain, let's see what they do here.
Mettenberger's going to take it from the gun.
They're going to get him here for a sack.
Quarterback's got to know when it's inside of 2 minutes and that clock is moving, you want to get the football down the field and out of bounds. Holds on to the football too long, gets the sack, and that just kills the time management.
Going for the home run.
But it falls incomplete.
So that's going to do it here for the first half. Seahawks are up here in this one.
We're back for the start of the third quarter. Jim Nance and Phil Simms at LP Field. past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Titans come to the line. They'll start this drive at the 24.
Split backfield here. 1st and 10. Screen brings it in. And he's going to be tackled right around the 37.
Well, don't look at the scoreboards, which tells you you're down by a couple scores. Just concentrate on every single play and try to get another first down.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Mettenberger's back in shotgun formation. Got the completion. Able to make the tackle about 2 yards shy of the first.
When you see zone defenses, throw it into the open spaces. That's what the quarterback did that time. Good job by the receiver running in there and making the catch.
Sankey's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
Sankey's able to show everybody why he should get the football more. Good job that time, finding his way and picking up a first down.
The Titans lined up, bunch formation.
That false start penalty will push them back 5 yards.
The NFL is about situations. A good job by the runner knowing where the first down was, gets it there, and he moves those chains.
First down on the way.
Walker's a tight end, but lined up in the backfield for this play.
Split backfield here. 1st and 15. Almost intercepted that time.
I know we've all heard this phrase before. That's why they're playing defense, because they can't catch. Hey, the coaches don't care about that. When you get an opportunity, they want you to make the catch.
2nd down following that incompletion.
It's Sankey in the backfield.
Let's go. 188. 188.
And there's Walker.
And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
The drag route is a huge part of every offense down in the NFL. It's where the receiver starts on one side of the football, goes across the field, looking for those spots where he can catch it. And the quarterback that time threw it at the right time, right on target. Good yardage, just short of the first down.
The offense needs 2 yards here on 3rd down after the completion. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. The defense comes out in the dime.
Here's the handoff.
Running right through the trenches.
Well, it's always a game of odds, isn't it, Jim? When you take situations like this, you're down by more than one score near midfield. The end of the game is coming near. I think this is where you take a chance. And the odds are on your side. If you go for it, you should be able to make it. I think this is a no-brainer. Go for it, Coach.
Not far from a first down. They're going to go for it.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends.
They'll run it. Here's the handoff. And Irvin's the one who brings him to the ground.
Well, that's just a good old physical run by the offense there. And it's good for a few yards and gets them another first down.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go. 188.
They're setting up screen.
Fights through contact. Tackled just 3 yards short of the first.
That was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
And here we have 2nd down. They've come out in the dime package.
Sankey's got it on the handoff.
And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
Sankey's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
It's Sankey in the backfield. First down at the 27. Catch made. Has 12 on this play.
Well, anytime you're in the red zone, you want to punch it in and get that touchdown. If they do that, look, they're still going to be behind, but it gives them confidence moving forward.
Play after play after play here on this drive. Back to the air here on first down.
Has his target. Brought down just 2 yards shy of the first down marker.
Always a good job to pick up some yards when you're in the red zone. Nice throw by the quarterback, and he gets the completion.
This will be second down. Mounting a serious drive to the ground. Sankey's got the first as he's brought down. The Titans pushing towards the end zone here, partner.
Yeah, Jim, they're trying to get back in the game, and what I want to see here, I want to see some creativity on the offensive side to get this team back in the game.
First and goal, handoff, and he's in for the touchdown.
The fullback gets the touchdown. So many things they do are underappreciated. Blocking for the running back, protecting the quarterback, but nothing like scoring a touchdown.
Ryan Suckup ready for the kickoff.
Baldwin's going to test the coverage this time. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19.
First down coming up.
The Titans come out in a dime package.
Secures it with 2 hands. In on the hit, Jason McCourty. Coming up, second down. Hurry up, 2-minute offense. And here's the old flea flicker. Flea flicker is on here.
That picks up 11.
When you're running the flea flicker, it's all about the running back. Can he carry out the fake long enough? Usually, they choke and give it back to the quarterback too quick. Not this time. Good fake by the running back.
Wilson's going to be in the pistol here. The Seahawks from the 37 gets the handle here. Picked up a couple that time.
Second down coming up.
The Titans go with the dime formation here on defense. Lynch.
He's got a little bit of daylight here.
Unstoppable. Good job on the ground there by Lynch.
That's a nice play that time by the offense, getting the first down. They're up here in the second half, and they're moving the football. That is a great feeling.
First down here after the run.
The Seahawks are rolling after a huge gainer at the end of quarter number 3.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Here comes the wide receiver in motion.
Here is the first snap of the final quarter. Pollard's there to make the tackle.
Lynch is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8.
The Titans defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Gets it again.
They bring him down at the 29-yard line.
Gain of 4 on the play.
It's third down coming up. And he's thrown to the ground.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on third down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
John Ryan will be called on to send this one down the field.
Out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
Not where you want to begin a series, backed up this deep.
The Titans come to the line of scrimmage
Get ready.
and
Right
empty
here.
out the backfield. Everyone split out wide.
From the gun. The defense doubled up on that one.
Well, that pass is incomplete, Jim, but that's just a terrible job by the quarterback. When they're running the slant route, just throw it right at their stomach.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down.
Sankey's a running back normally, but this time lined up as a receiver in the slot.
Out of the gun. Easy catch there. No one near him.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
First down here after the completion. This play set up by the long gainer.
Let's go.
Throws the pass.
On the money, gains 17.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
The Titans are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback.
First down at the 50.
Ball's out.
Tackles made.
What a lucky break this time. They fumble, but they recover it and maintain possession.
NFL teams, the offense, every single day they work with anybody that's going to handle the football. How to hold it, he didn't do a good job that time. That's why he fumbled.
Mettenberger set, empty backfield. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. And they can't connect.
Well, it's a tight game up to this point. You got third and long. You're losing by a few points. You can't win the game on this play, but I'll tell you what, you can sure lose it. If you force this football down the field, you have a turnover, it could be the end of the game.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time.
He'll take the snap from the gun.
Going deep. On target.
The Titans did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind just by a few points in the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and, you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. First down following the long play.
Get ready. Red 38.
Dropping back now into the shotgun. Rings it in for the score in the end zone.
If you're a defensive player and you're covering a receiver down here on first and goal, you don't have to cover that much area. That's a terrible job by the defense giving up that touchdown pass.
The Seahawks are in shape now to return the kick.
And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks getting set now for their next series. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. First down at the 20. Setting up screen. Wilson finds Lynch.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Wilson's lined up. No extra blockers for this snap. Looks but can't connect on the short throw.
And now they'll try over again on second down.
Wilson comes out in the pistol. Lynch is lined up as the single back. Wilson set in the pistol. The Seahawks have it at the 34. And looking underneath, this will go incomplete.
Hard to throw over some of these linebackers in the NFL now. They got such good size. You try to throw over them, here's what happens. These big guys will knock it down.
Third down following the incompletion. Quarters formation here for the defense. Down the field. Makes the play. It's a touchdown.
What a good job by the wide receiver. Just going up and attacking the football. And you know why they can attack those footballs? Because they know they can't be hit. They're defenseless, so they get a free chance.
The Titans are ready to take it to them.
Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Titans are set now for their next possession. Sankey's in the backfield. Single back set. On the money. Taken down at the 33.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
First down here after the completion. This is a time where the quarterback has to manage the clock, has to be very careful, trailing, needing points to get back into this one. And he's brought to the ground.
The quarterback that time realized it was zone coverage. He just waited for the defense to get out of position, and he threw it to the open hole.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Time is running out here in the fourth, and the defense is trying to preserve this win. Launching it deep. Nice catch.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities, what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
First down. Let's see what they come up with here.
2 minutes remaining in the game. They face first down. Here's the first snap after the big play.
They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun.
He'll throw it over the middle. He's got the catch. Count it. Touchdown.
Somehow he broke free of the catch and took it all the way home for the touchdown that will tie the game with the extra point, showing all kinds of open field ability.
That's how this game has changed, Jim. It used to be you always would look to throw it deep down the field to make these big plays, but these receivers, oh my gosh, they got so much talent. They can take the most mundane play and turn it into a touchdown.
Ball is out. That'll stop the play right there.
Well, that's nothing but just that's just luck. That's all you can say. You're the return team. They fumble the football. It bounces out, and they get it back. They lucky there.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down.
Lynch is lined up directly behind the quarterback here. They go screen with Lynch. Lynch is tackled down.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
They'll go right to the hurry-up. Won't use a timeout here.
And it's George Wilson who brings them down.
The Seahawks have saved all 3 of their timeouts for here in the fourth quarter.
Third down and 2. Takes it on the counter. Tackles made, and the first down is picked up. New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground.
And this pass goes incomplete as he was looking short that time.
Second down now. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Set up screen. Reaches out and snatches it.
Well, I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league, so we all know that. So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some first downs.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. This game is all tied up, and it's headed to the wire. Toss play. The tackle is made.
Turbin's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Hurry up. In effect now. They'll hold on to the timeout. The catch is made. Ball is out. The defense has the football.
They bring him to the turf.
Well, that's what you call a takeaway. That time the defense just hit the ball carrier so hard that he had to give the football up, and they lose it.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. And it's right. He's brought down.
When you play man-to-man against this receiver, you're going to have a tough time. Quarterback's a good thrower. Really hard for a defensive back to stay with him.
First down here after the completion. Offense lines up here.
The Titans take it from the 33. Sankey's taking the handoff. Taken down at the 27. The Titans call for a timeout. They want to talk it over. What should be coming up? The final play of the game.
Pressure kick coming up here.
It through, and the celebration is on.
I'm sure it doesn't get much better than that for a kicker. The game winner at the end.
Nah, that's what they live for, Jim. Yeah, that's what you sit in bed at night and dream about. Kicking the game-winning field goal. Happened here today. What a great moment for him.
what a memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nance saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.